If you want to help out the channel, you can head over to my Patreon, try to get yourself a mug, sticker, or a tote bag. There are tier systems set up over there. I will put the link in the description, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss any of my live streams. I do exclusive giveaways. You can try and get yourself a Zippo, and also I'll have a PayPal link in the description too if you want to donate to the channel that way. Hey everybody, how you doing? Got a really good video for you today, a really important one actually. We're going to be learning how to use JB Weld to put things back on your Zippo. This is a plate that had fallen off. We're going to weld that back on. This is a hinge that has fallen off. We're going to weld that back on. And I'm going to show you how to do this and how you could use JB Weld to do it. I wouldn't suggest this to do this to your tricking Zippo or like, one everyday carry. What I would suggest is to use this for on a hinge is, see this one here, this was my father's Zippo, and the lid had broke off. So if you send a matte Zippo or anything with any kind of coating on it or anything like that, this is what happens when they fix it. And they warn you, this is what they have to do to it to fix it. They have to ruin the coating to do it. So say you have a really collectible Camel Zippo or something like that, and the lid has coming off, and you don't want to send it to repairs because you don't want to ruin the finish. Say the Zippo's in really good condition and that's going to ruin the finish and you don't like this. Well, this is where JB Weld's going to come in for you. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take 2 equal parts and you're going to have to mix them first. And we don't need a lot of this stuff. That is the beauty of it. I'm only going to need a small little batch here. Hold on, just got to get it to the bottom. Alright, so we got a little bit of weld and then equal part activator. And this dries in about 5 minutes. Oof. Oh, I should have checked the lid before the video. Oof. That one was on there tight. Alright, and we got a little bit of a little hardness. This is a little bit of an old tube. It's okay. I'll just take this out. All right. Now we can add the activator. Equal parts, 2 dabs. All right, now I'm just going to clean this lid off because clearly someone didn't put it away clean. There, okay. So now we mix up. Just mix this up into a nice little paste. Alright, now we got to do this fast. So put a nice glob in the middle. Alright, there. A little seeping out the side. There we got that. Okay. She's all lined up. It's ready to dry. And now the hinge. So I prepared it. I scratched all the surfaces. I scratched all the surfaces. I forgot to mention that. All the surfaces where I'm applying the weld. Okay. Alright, so to do this, what you're going to want to do is put the insert back in. So this will stay. There we go. Alright. And there was a hole in the back. You can see JB Weld came out the back because there was a hole for the weld. All right, now we're just gonna let that sit for 10 minutes and we'll get back to you in the video and we'll see how it turned out. All right, everybody, I waited the 10 minutes and it is time to see if it held and how it works. So if you want to check and see if your JB Weld's hardened without actually using the metal so it doesn't break and stuff like that, check your Q-tip and your piece of plastic. See? So now we know as hardened. So let's check our pieces. First we'll check this. Has not moved. Completely lined up. On there perfect. It's on there good. Not coming off. It is welded on there good. It is now ready to be delivered to its rightful owner, Terry. Now this isn't a Zippo. This is just some piece of junk I had laying around. It was found by 705 Magnet Fishing, actually. He gave it to me like last year or something. I gave it to my nephew. And my nephew was tricking and he broke the hinge off. So let's see. Boom. Hinges on there perfect, not coming off, on there tight and strong. You could use this all you want, but the pin does fall out of this style hinge because it is the old style open hinge. But don't worry, because I'm gonna have a video if you have a loose pin how to weld that in there also, not with JB Weld but with like a battery and a piece of steel, how you can just put little welds on there so it doesn't fall out anymore. I was saving that for the next video. I didn't expect the pin to fall out during, but yeah, this works fine. The JB Weld holds. You could use it as much as you want. She holds in there good as long as your pin holds in there. And she's tough, man. She's not going anywhere. I am very impressed with this JB Weld. It works well for hinges. Like I said, you probably wouldn't want to do tricks on this or use it as an everyday carry. But if you have a vintage Zippo, like my dad's, where you do not want the finish ruined like this on the back to get a hinge replacement, JB Weld is your best bet. It was so simple. You just mix it together and you put it on, you let it sit for 10 minutes, boom, she's working. Now this Zippo has problems with the insert sliding out and things like that, and like closing and lining up. That was always just an issue of this thing I never really fixed. You can see it's all straight though. So it's just an old Continental, not even a Zippo. Old Japanese Continental, and you can see the lid is way more swelled than the case is. But regardless though, the point is the pressure of the hinge. It's on there very well. It's not coming off. Pretty impressed with this. Going to be using that on a lot of different Zippos, and I hope that helps you too. And this was only $8 at store, so it's pretty cheap. And you don't have to wait the weeks it takes to send it back for repair, especially if it's just one sitting in your collection that you don't really use that often to begin with. This is the perfect solution for that, and it's really strong. Really like it. Really, really strong. Really, really like it. We'll be using it again. Take care, everyone. See you in the next one.